Hey there, it's your boy Foxy, back for more relationship stories. Update: after 6 months, my girlfriend cheated on me, told my best friend, and he did nothing. Original post. So the situation in 2019 was like this: my 23 male, girlfriend 23 female, moved into a new place and very soon opened up to me that she was attracted to her roommate and that the attraction was mutual. That roommate was in an open relationship with another girl at that time, and she told me with the hope that I would be accepting of an open relationship. This caused a lot of trouble in our relationship, and I made it clear from the beginning that I do not accept if they kiss, hook up, or anything. It was a very troublesome time and we almost broke up, but in the end, I talked to both her and her roommate, and they both promised to me that they would not be intimate. I also told both of them that I expect them to be honest, because I know it would cause me psychological harm to be lied to, and that I'd be fine with breaking up with her right now if it's necessary. Our relationship was very rocky at that time, but it got better as it became clear that there was no more attraction between the two of them. She also wanted to move out soon afterwards. In hindsight, I think she lost attraction as she realized that he was sleeping with other girls too, and she felt treated like an object by him probably. At that time, I talked a lot to my best friend about my distrust and my fear of her cheating on me, and he was one of the few people that I could rely on at that time. In the time frame 2020 to 2021, the time after she moved out from that roommate, that best friend became more friendly with my girlfriend, which I was happy about because it is great if your friends and girlfriend get along well. After some time, she apparently came out to him about the fact that she had slept with her roommate during that time, and never talked to me about it. And even though my friend knew my opinion on this, that is that I was afraid of being psychologically harmed by being lied to and not afraid of breaking up with a cheater, did nothing. He did not tell her it was wrong, he did not tell her that she should tell me about it, and he did not tell me about it and chose to remain silent. Even worse, 2 weeks before I broke up with her, she accidentally in a conversation admitted to having kissed her roommate. I was shocked by this because it was completely out of the question for me that they would do that. I immediately lost my trust and respect towards her, but she still swore that she did not sleep with him and claimed she had just forgotten to tell me about it. The first thing I did upon hearing this was contacting my best friend and meeting him to tell him about this. He reacted in a very strange way. He was very shocked to hear this, but very slow to respond. I could not put my finger on what it was at that time. He was empathetic, but he told me that I should try to trust her. I also had the idea of contacting the roommate and demand from him that he tell me the entire truth of what happened, but he advised me against that, because in his opinion, I cannot build a relationship upon distrust, all whilst knowing the truth that she cheated on me. All this only came out because that very friend talked to one mutual friend of all three of us. Luckily, she was the only person in that situation that seemed to have any kind of moral grounding, and she pressured my girlfriend to tell me the truth, which she finally did. I gave my girlfriend the opportunity to explain herself, she did, and then I broke up with her. I am still shaken to the core by all this. It's been 8 months, and it still hurts like it did at the first day. I feel like I've been betrayed by the two people I trusted most, and I don't know how to deal with it. I have always been an introverted person. It is hard for me to open up to others, and now I don't even know how I can ever be able to trust someone again. I have no one to talk to about this because I broke contact with most of my other friends as well because they still associate with my girlfriend and I really don't want her in my life. I am also shocked by the lack of moral convictions that my friends seem to have. They all continue to hang out with her even though they know what she's done and what it has done to me. I have some remaining friends, but these friendships are either superficial or they live in another city. I have a supportive family, but I cannot really talk to them about things like this in the way that I need to. I am looking for a psychotherapist now and hope it will help me to get out of this. I never meet friends at the moment, but otherwise, I try to take good care of myself as best as I can. I eat healthy, work out, sleep well, never consume alcohol or any substances, and I spend most of my time at work or learning programming or other skills to keep my mind preoccupied. I don't engage in self-harm and never would. Thanks to anyone who read through the entire text. I don't even have any questions. I just needed to get this out of my system, but I would appreciate to hear thoughts. Now for the top advice before reading the update. Oh, that's horrible. Are you sure your ex and BFF didn't have a thing going? I have lost many friends over years, some were childhood, but as I grew, I made new friends. The thing is, I learned to enjoy my own company and made friends easily too. This implied I can choose the kind of people I want around. Have a great goal and focus your rage towards it. Thanks for your reply. To be honest, I think she might have been interested in him and that's why she told him. But I don't believe that he was attracted to her. They did not meet regularly, and if they met, it was always initiated by my ex. I think the reason he didn't tell me was that he is a weak person and that he wanted to avoid conflicts. I think he hoped it would just never come out. Edit. One thing that speaks in his favor is that they never met again in private after the day that she told him. But the problem with this entire situation is that I still don't know the entire truth and probably never will know because I don't know whose words to trust anymore. Oh damn. If that is the kind of person your ex is, you should feel lucky you got rid of her. No decent and self-respecting person can handle that. As for your friend, based on the details you mentioned, yes, I have met those meek guys. They are absolutely avoidant and it's annoying. They never have your back, just agrees without opinion, and make their stupid judgment calls. Not entirely their fault, but I cannot be friends or partner with anyone who cannot speak up. You attract what you are and sometimes the opposite. Learn to distinguish those opposite ones. Yeah, I think I attract harmony-oriented and avoidant people. My ex was also in that group, because I am like that myself. I am working on that though and try to be more confrontational in the future. But in contrast to them, I have always been consistent with my moral values, and even call my friends out when I see they are doing something wrong. I also used to think that soft, sensitive people are more trustworthy. But I now see that this was a bad way to filter people, because they are also very often weak people. They are very likable, but they often have little moral grounding, because they will always adapt the position of the person they are talking to. And now for the update. It's been 6 months since I posted that, and my situation only got worse even though I am doing therapy now. I am still completely socially isolated because my entire friend circle wants to remain friends with my ex, who cheated on me and lied for 2 years about it, and also told it to my former best friend who was complicit in the lie. I have broken off contact with most of my friends, but I think I will actually have to cut ties to every single one of them because they all are still in contact with her. Am I demanding too much from them if I want them to exclude her? She has plenty friends of her own, while I do not have a single remaining friend that is not in contact with her. She even ex-ted one of my friends. My entire life collapsed 13 months ago and nobody seems to care. And all of this because I trusted her and let her into my life. I didn't do anything wrong, yet now I am the person that isolates himself, not her. And I don't even want revenge, I only want to go separate ways but without losing all of my friends, but I think it's too late for that now. I am still completely torn from what has happened. What kind of messed up world are we living in, where cheating is socially accepted like this? How will I ever be able to trust anyone ever again? I hate the fact that I have to start from zero again now socially, but also with the additional impediment of massive trust issues because of what she has done to me. I hope I will have better news in a future update. You may have to ask yourself if these were ever real friends to begin with. I think that most of them are staying in contact because they might get the chance to sleep with her. They know she is the type to sleep with more than one person, and will probably make moves on her at some point. These are toxic people, and it's better they are out of your life anyway. You will find new friends and move on from this eventually. Unfortunately, it takes time for this to happen. These people aren't your friends. They use you for something, but it doesn't seem like that's the case anymore after she left. Ditch them and make a new life you'll actually like. Join a gym, go to church, find some stuff to do local, concerts, runs, cooking classes, wine tastings, hobby events, etc., even if it's an hour or two away. Get a new job, travel, go back to school. Expose yourself every opportunity you get. I mean, we've been rejected in the worst way possible by the person closest to us. Why should we care if a stranger thinks it's weird to make small talk at a grocery store? Thanks for your comment. I am with you, I need to get out more. I know that rationally, but emotionally I feel really hopeless after all that has happened. I have started doing workouts at home in the last year and will probably go to gym soon. I thought about going to church. I am not really religious, even though I was raised Christian. I think that one of the good reasons for the existence of religion is that most people are too stupid to see that there is a rational reason for acting in moral ways, but the thought that God might not like them for it gives them a very simple, understandable reason. I truly think one of the reasons my ex got accepted like this is because my friends are all atheists. You wouldn't be accepted like this in any religious community. Not like I wished for her to be punished in any way either. I would just like to see her face or some kind of negative social feedback for what she has done to me. Funny enough, my cheating wife was both encouraged, enabled, and endorsed by a group of churchgoers. They absolutely love her. I do my best to give up finding closure with any of these people. They are broken as hell to think this behavior is normal or ever excusable. Even if you don't want the relationship with God now or ever, it's a good excuse to roll out of bed, and the groups or socials churches tend to have will open the door to a new crowd of people. I'm doing this and trying to visit whatever places online are highly recommended or reviewed on Google. Any exposure is good in my mind, gotta keep the social muscles strong. Damn, that makes me lose hope in the church. How can you call yourself a Christian and support infidelity? In situations like this, we learn who truly is or was a friend and who isn't. It might take time, I know there has been time, but more time before perhaps a few of those friends disassociate with your ex, a few might. Then you will know. If not, focus on new friends but in a casual way at first. As for your trust issues, work on that in therapy. First, focus on trusting yourself, your gut. The hardest thing after infidelity is we were gaslit and lied to so much and believed some of those lies. We dismissed ourselves and trust in ourselves. You have to get that back before trust issues are resolved. And as others have stated, perhaps these friends were truly not. Could you get a dog or puppy? I ask because that could fill your time, but also you could meet others who could be friends in the future. Also, feel free to casually date, not with any expectations, just to go to dinner, see a movie, etc. Do you have a coworker you find interesting? Perhaps they could be a friend. You are also doing so much better than when you were with her, right? So it's progress. Be kind to yourself. In 5 years, you will look back on this time as a period of rebuilding that will lead to your best life. Thanks for your comment. I really hope therapy will help. So far it doesn't, unfortunately. And I agree that it should be my focus to find new friends. But it's hard for me. I agree that these friends were truly not. I have to say, I am currently not doing better than when I was with her. I was always a very happy person and very content with what I had before the lie came out. And I just miss spending time with other people. Last story. My 27 male, girlfriend 28 female, cheated and then hid it from me because her therapist told her. I am still reeling from the disclosure, so please bear with me if the post seems to be all over the place. This just happened yesterday. I have been in what I thought was a happy relationship with my girlfriend for 2 years now, and it all came crashing down yesterday, when I got a message yesterday from a woman who claimed my girlfriend had cheated while she was on a vacation with her friends. I thought it's some kind of prank and told her so, but then she told me exactly when it happened and at what hotel my girlfriend and her friends were staying. She even knew the room number. Apparently, her boyfriend was also staying in the same hotel, and that's when the cheating happened. I decided to ask my girlfriend, and to my surprise she didn't deny it, but she insisted it was the only time she has ever cheated on me in our entire relationship. But it gets even worse because she was thinking about telling me. That's what she tells me, but her therapist advised her against it. The therapist told her that as long as she wasn't going to do it again, it didn't make any sense to confess it to me and put our relationship in danger. I was speechless. I guess there are therapists out there encouraging their clients to lie and hide things from their partners. I am at a friend's place right now as I don't know what to do. I don't trust anything which comes out of her mouth now. It could be the only time she cheated, but it could also be the only time someone reached out to me about her cheating. She seems very remorseful and her tears seem genuine, but I don't know what to trust now. Till yesterday, I was sure she would never cheat. But today all that is lie. Would really love some advice. Now for the advice. Forget the therapist and what they said. Your girlfriend cheated, then kept it from you, then deflected blame. Are you okay with this? Are you okay with future trips she takes with the same group? He will never be able anymore to sit still in peace at home or do work while she is on vacation. His mind will race and ask himself questions, like where is she now? It's 30 minutes since her last message. That's enough time to cheat on me. Is she doing it right now? And so on. For your own mental health, cut her loose. You can't come back from that. Not just cut her loose, I'm wondering if the friends she was with knew and didn't say anything to him. If it turns out they did and they have boyfriends, I would maybe give those guys a heads up that their girlfriends helped hide a cheater. Also, if it was a girls' trip and OP's girlfriend was cheating in the same room all the girls were sharing, I'm wondering if more than just OP's girlfriend cheated during the trip. If OP's girlfriend and the girls have gone on or go on regular girls' nights out or vacations, then OP absolutely cannot continue the relationship. Because barring her from going, especially if it's not public she cheated, will make him look like a controlling partner who is separating her from her friends. But OP also can't tag along to monitor her because they are girl nights out, and if she does go, he won't be able to trust her whether or not she said that she cheated while out. If those girls are mutual friends, I would cut them off, and also not be afraid to show the proof of the cheating, the text messages, maybe even ask the sender if you could post them with their name blocked out. I would totally post proof if she starts weaving a lie or crap talking him online, and I would say she is salty she got caught. Also OP, I go to therapy myself. I've never cheated, but if she had an issue that was the reason for her cheating, then my therapist would probably suggest that I am not ready for a relationship and break things off for both our mental health, as the cheating could very well make her remorseful after and anxious about if it's find out while finding out. Especially later on if things like kids, house, marriage or things that make it not easy to separate yourselves from the cheater would be extremely stressful and upsetting. I would own up to what I did, say I need to or will work on myself and apologize. It probably still wouldn't be a nice breakup, and I could get dragged through social media. But that's consequences and they can motivate us to change. I don't know what therapist suggested hiding it, without considering the consequences of it being found out later. I think she could be lying about the therapist, to be honest.